All right, guys. Guys, we're back. So, um, looks like we're just going to have a jam-packed end of the year here. Maybe things aren't quite the hypest for a lot of people. But, I mean, we certainly have had no, like, drought of content or anything like that since the worldwide download celebration has ended. I mean, this entire page doesn't even, like, this is still October. Like, it's just so crazy how much, like, characters and stuff like that we're constantly getting. Now, a bunch of this for global stuff that's, months old and JP, blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, there's a lot. So, hero stuff, by the way, is gonna be in this upcoming data download. If we just take a quick glance at the information on upcoming content, I mean, it's right there, right? Like, the hero celebration stuff was stated to be started on the 5th in the producer's letter, as well as the Japanese Dokkan video. So, I mean, the hero stuff is starting weeks earlier than it typically is. We'll see if there's something else that will go in the normal hero spot. So, they tweeted out details for EZA STR BOJACK. Bojack is just what the doctor ordered for the Lord Slug team. Now, the Slug team is very good and has a ton of very good characters, but now, to me, seems to be the appropriate time to EZA Bojack. I really would, I mean, he's not here. I really would have liked the physical giant Lord Slug to EZA as well. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's, probably would have been with Bojack, but hard to say for sure. We're going to use some translations from the Reddit. A little bit of a, kind of a difference here. We'll see how it's going to work. I did want to get the video up, and I believe the usual suspects, Minato and Gresh, are not around. All right, so let's just take a look at kind of the main stuff here. So, Bojack, is at 150% attack and defense. So that's up from 100%. Now, keep in mind, he's also going to be getting a big stat increase. I think maybe now is a good time to pull up his stats. All right, actually took a quick look around. Could not find anyone that had posted them. But remember, Bojack is going to get a couple of thousand extra to all of these stats right here. So HP should be up near the 20,000 range. Just stuff like that. It's going to be very good, obviously, for the team. So he's going to jump from 100% stats to 150%. 30% attack and defense to extreme class allies. Really? And then another 30% to space traveling warrior or inhuman deeds. I could double check that myself. Let's take a look here. It is. Let's see. Zoom in. God damn it. Okay, let's see. So he's given support to space traveling warrior right here. And yeah, that's Inhuman Deeds. Yep. So he's giving support to space traveling warriors and Inhuman Deeds. Okay, so he's just giving 30% to extreme class allies. I mean, okay. So he's not going to hit any of the Gohans. Like, let's just think about the Slug team for now. Actually, hold on, Bojack. I want to pull up his 200% as well. All right, here's Bojack's 200%. So, legitimate teams tag Broly, obviously. And damn, yeah, Bojack is now just straight up buffing. Like, previously, Bojack wouldn't have supported, like, the Brolys. Now he does. But Lord Slug, of course, is a good team. Fat Boo would be a capable team. Harudegarn is okay. AJL Broly is obviously a good team as well. First form Frieza, probably not. I mean, slot 1 is still going to be such a danger, but I mean, now with Slug and Bojack and a lot of these characters, certainly would be much better. Okay, but just giving this to extreme class allies, that's pretty big. Really, I'm mostly thinking about the Bojacks, or not the Brolys. That's pretty big. And then another 30% to space traveling warriors or inhuman deeds. So, I mean, that hits Broly. And it, hits Frieza. It hits Turles. It hits, I mean, a lot of those characters. Okay. I mean, we're off to a pretty good start here. So then another 15% stats if there's 2 enemies, another 15% stats if there's 3 enemies. Wait a minute. So he's given 90%? That can't be real. 90? 30, 30, 15, 15. So like we go to the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks Supreme Magnificent Battle stage. Where we're fighting Gohan, Trunks, Piccolo, Vegeta. And it's just, goddamn, okay. He's looking good. We've seen defensive mechanics here now. 30% attacking events per space shoving or human deeds category ally in the team, excluding self, to 100%. Can't mix. Yeah, that's what they typically, they do that a lot these days. Guard if there's 5 or more space shoveling warrior or inhuman deeds allies, excluding self. 5. 5 is an interesting number. I mean, it would allow us maybe the luxury of running LR, Gohan, and Piccolo on the team. Or maybe if we're on the AGL Broly team and we want to run like 9th anniversary Gogeta, Evolution Blue Vegeta, something like that. So he's guarding, huh? He doesn't have like, you know, okay, 50% attack and defense on super attack or something like that. But he does have, well, okay, I mean, I guess he does have these extra stats as well. What about the super attack effect? Is that he's greatly? I think he's greatly. Although I think transformed, I think he stacks. Greatly stacks attack and then 50% defense, I think. 50% attack and defense. Yeah, but I think transform Bojack, I think, is stacking attack. Does he stack in base? Like, well, pre-EZA? He does. Yeah. Okay. So I think now, okay, so I think base Bojack's getting 50% attack and defense. And then I think transform Bojack 50% attack stack and then 50% defense for 1 turn. All right, let me pull it up. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Whew. Okay, so he doesn't have built-in additionals or anything, right? So I'm just thinking about base Bojack. Slot 3. Supers once. He's guarding. I'm going to want to see what his stats are going to look like, but, I mean, we should remember Bojack. I mean, Big Bad Boss is Thirst for Conquest. Wham, bam. 40% stats. He seems pretty good. I think early on, I mean, you know, Janemba or Gogeta fires a super at him. That's a kill shot. But, I mean, EZA TURs are not typically, like, going toe-to-toe with the hardest hitting bosses and stuff. So, post-transformation. What is this condition again to transform? 1 enemy starting from the 4th turn. So, it's inconsequential. You'll have this, like, this is kind of, I mean, besides this, but it's not the biggest deal, but, like, 4th turn start a battle is pretty much like a golden condition. Like, it's just very simple. I mean, you know, I guess every character could have Tech Broly's condition, which is just whenever the fuck you want, but this is pretty good. So, alright. 240% attack and defense. He guards. Additional to 50% chance to super. Change a key sphere type other than STR to STR. Okay, so they bumped that up to high. I see. 60% attack, 30% defense with 3 orbs. 120% stats on super. Damn, okay. 60% attack, and another additional, the high chance to be a super with 6 orbs. He's going to be hitting hard, isn't he? What? 240. Additional. 120 there. 6. Dude, I think Transform Bojack is going to be hitting hard, dude, isn't he? Holy shit. You know, I mean, I like to consider myself agendaless. I want to be very fluid like water. I mean, at the very least, for characters, that is true. I am simply judging their kits. It doesn't really matter who the character is. We're looking at their kits. But if there's one thing I might have, like, an agenda, it's not, oh, dodge is so good. It's more like additional is overrated. I mean, I'm looking at this guy. Okay, so base form Bojack is going to want to dodge. Like, that's what you're going to want here. This transform Bojack is looking like crit might be kind of nice. I'm just saying. Like, I could see this guy is going to be hitting hard. He's going to be stacking, too. So, you know, he gets a couple of those supers off. His damage is going to go up. Relevant because the hardest fight in the game has got that damage check. So, something like crit and dodge. Like, the build I went with Slug has been very effective. Oh, I think it was 20 dodge, 16 crit, and 10 additionals what I did. That's probably like almost the same thing I might go with for Bojack. I don't know. Bojack seems pretty good. Because it's like we have very strong support. I mean, even just 60% right here is strong as hell. By the way, he is giving key here. So there's key at some point in here. Either here or here, by the way. Oh, well, I could probably double check. Let me see. Yeah, there's 2 key right there. That's I think that's with the Inhuman Deeds and Space Traveling Warrior portion of the support. So I believe he gives 30% to extreme allies, and then the additional 30% also has 2 key attached to it to Space Traveling Warriors or Inhuman Deeds allies. He seems pretty good. Let me just take a look at what my last EZA TUR tier list would look like. EZA TUR. Oh, I mean, he's got to be better. I like Full Power Frieza and Broly and stuff. Oh, man, yeah. I mean, looking at that, I think Bojack would easily be up there with Trunks and Goten, right? I think so. Let me see him in game first, but I think Transform Bojack's going to be hitting hard as shit, dude. And then that's if you choose to even do that, because he's such a monster support. I mean, I like this too, so it's like, you know, he's going to be supporting, you know, maybe Janemba. This matters. Broly is going to get the Inhuman Deeds buff, right? Like, so is Slug and a lot of those other characters. Yeah, I like him. He looks pretty good. This is a great addition, I'm thinking, to the Lord Slug team. I think this is going to help Slug quite a bit. We got a nice little Terrifying Conqueror, Space Traveling Warrior, like, villain core going on right now. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, Bojack seems pretty good. Probably either the best or second best EZA TUR, I'm thinking. A lot of good abilities. I don't think that this will hurt. I don't think so. Yeah, there's that 5. Yep, Space Traveling Warriors, Inhuman Deeds. 5 right there. Yep, okay. Yeah, I don't think that'll hurt. That's pretty easy to hit. Yeah, pretty good. Chat, yeah, this is looking good. And then finally, just wrapping up with this. So they announced the story event, EZA area stage, and then quest mode. I I do think that, let me pull up Rick's tweet. Yeah, this right here, right? So I think it seems like this is probably what's going to happen, where we're going to get a bunch of stuff on the 6th, right? Heroes, EZAs, Heroes events. But the actual banner itself is going to drop on the 11th when sales reset. It just is very simple that they release banners with sales, right? So when we look at when the next set of sales is, that's, 99.9% going to lead us to the next banner. So I think like the Universal Tree, Blue Goku and stuff like that, those characters, like these ones, right, are on the 11th. And then these characters are going to be in the data download tomorrow. So they're going to split these heroes characters up into several data downloads. By the way, we have some translations here. Let's take a look. Let's see how far away this is from what we saw. Yep, 50%. This is base 50% right there. Yep. Yeah, so this is all the stuff we had. Oh, this buff is when attacking. 30% attacking defense when attacking, up to 120%. Per showing we're inhuman deed ally in the team. Whew. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, nice. Phase 2 buff right there. That's good. Okay. And then, yep, 50% attack. Yes, good. Okay. I was not misleading people. Perfect. Yeah, most of these, we were able to piece it together just fine. Yeah, we really were. Cool. That's good. But the one difference, looking at like a little bit more kind of like structured here, is that this buff is when attacking. That's pretty big. Yeah, okay. I like him. I like Bojack. I think the boy looks pretty damn good. So, let me know what you guys think. But, yeah, Bojack. I think Bojack is going to be suffering from a serious case of himothy. That's what's going to happen when we're running that Lord Slug team, baby. I'm ready.